universe prefers quiet. For 15,000 years, the conclave of eons enforced it, a council of immortals perched on a crystalline spire in the galaxy's forgotten core. No words, no gestures, just thoughts, sharp as neutron blades exchanged in silence. I am Vren Thala, scribe of the conclave, my tendrils inked with the weight of millennia, tasked with recording nothing, because nothing was supposed to happen. The spire's chamber pulsed faintly, its walls etched with starlight older than time. My console, a relic of pre-speech eras, hummed, displaying the galaxy's pulse. Stable, obedient. Another eon, another void, I thought, tendrils twitching. The elders, seven shadows, cloaked in stasis, sat unmoving, their minds a locked vault. Speech was heresy, emotion, a crime. Then a glitch. My console sparked, projecting a grainy feed from a backwater world. Earth. Humans, those noisy upstarts, barely 200 years into warp tech, were at it again. A man in a paper hat juggled plasma torches while riding a unicycle. Why? I muttered, tendrils curling. The feed shifted, humans launching a probe labelled, "Try me into conclave space." Bold. Stupid. Elder Sirath's optic slit twitched, a breach of protocol. The chamber's air thickened, mind stirring. What is this? Sirath's thought roared, not silent. A voice raw, forbidden. The spire quaked, a nearby pulsar skipping its rhythm. My tendrils froze. Speech, after 15,000 years? The other elders' cloaks rippled, their silence cracking like ancient ice. Humans, I projected, cautious. They've crossed the veil. The feed showed their probe, broadcasting a song about cosmic tacos. Elder Klein's mind hissed. Why do they mock order? I scrolled the data. Humans had colonized 12 worlds, built cities from scrap, and accidentally solved dark matter fusion while trying to brew better coffee. Unpredictable, dangerous. Sirath stood, cloak shedding dust. We must address this. The word address echoed, bending reality. A star dimmed in protest. My tendrils trembled. Speech meant action. Action meant chaos. The conclave had vaporized species for less. Could we ignore humanity's noise? Or had their absurdity already doomed them? Elder Sirath's voice lingered in the conclave's spire, a wound in the silence. My tendrils, Vrenthalers, hovered over the console, its feed locked on Earth's antics. Humans now danced in zero gravity, wearing suits painted with slogans like, "Gravity's optional." Their probe, Try Me, orbited our space, blasting recipes for interstellar pancakes. My optic sensors dimmed. Madness. Elder Klein's cloak pulsed, her thoughts slicing the air. They defile the veil. Why do they not kneel? I projected Earth's file. Joined galactic trade 180 years ago, swore to obey conclave law. No weapons, no trespass, yet here they were, trespassing with enthusiasm. They don't kneel, I noted, they improvise. Sirath's optic slit narrowed, show their intent. The console flared, displaying a human council debating whether to send a diplomatic rave to the conclave. One wore a hat shaped like a comet. Peace through bass drops, she argued. Klein's mind recoiled, rippling the chamber's crystal. This is no species, this is noise. Elder Zorith, silent for 9,000 years, stirred. His thought was a whisper, yet it cracked a wall panel. They solved the Van paradox. My tendrils stiffened. The Van paradox, unifying quantum and macro physics, stumped our best minds. Humans cracked it during a game show called Guess the Cosmos. By accident, I added, showing the clip, a contestant scribbling equations while eating noodles. The elders' cloaks shimmered, minds clashing. Accident? Klein snapped aloud, her voice shattering a console lens. The spire groaned, a comet veering off course. My tendrils danced, patching the system. They thrive on chaos, I said. Their science is reckless. The feed showed humans testing a warp drive powered by recycled soda cans. It worked. Sirath's mind locked on mine. Vren, propose. I hesitated, tendrils curling. Observe them closer. Send a watcher. The chamber stilled, silence reclaiming its throne. But not fully. Zorith's thought murmured, "They'll infect us." Could we study humanity without breaking? Or had their voice already stirred the elders' tongues? The conclave's spire vibrated, Elder Clion's spoken words still fracturing its calm. My tendrils, Vrenthalos, sifted through Earth's feed, now showing humans racing hoverbikes through asteroid fields for fun. Their probe, Try Me, had painted itself with slogans, "Honk for peace." I dimmed my senses, resisting a sigh. Sighs were banned in 4000 BCE. Elder Sirith loomed, his cloak a storm of light. "Vren, your watcher. Explain." My tendrils tapped the console, projecting a plan. Embed an agent on Earth, cloaked as human, to decode their chaos. "I volunteer," I said, surprising myself. Clion's optic slit flared. "You? A scribe?" Her voice cracked another panel, stars flickering outside. "I'm expendable," I countered, tendrils steady. "And I've studied their noise." The feed shifted. Humans hosting a galactic potluck, inviting species with dishes like neutron soup. Elder Zorith's mind pulsed. They caught disaster. I nodded, showing data. Humans survived black hole proximity by vibing through radiation storms. Unfathomable. Sirath's thought was ice. "Go, Vren. Report their essence." The console crafted my disguise. Human male, average, forgettable. I'd land in their city, New Polaris, posing as a clerk. Clion hissed aloud, "They'll corrupt you." Her words warped the chamber's gravity, a chair floating. My tendrils patched it, weary. "I'll resist," I lied. The feed flashed, humans launching a friendship satellite broadcasting cat videos. "Why cats?" Zorith murmured, his first words in eons, dimming a nebula. My senses twitched. "They worship them," I said, half joking, showing a human shrine to Whiskers the Conqueror. The elders' cloaks dimmed, minds reeling. Sirath pointed. "Depart, Vren." As I prepped the stealth pod, Earth's signal spiked. A human child reciting poetry to a starfield. Words about dreams outrunning light. My tendrils paused. Poetry? From these creatures? Could I walk among them and stay silent? Or would their spark ignite my voice? New Polaris buzzed, a human city of glass and noise on Earth's northern fringe. My tendrils, Vrenthalos, hid beneath a synthetic human skin. My disguise as Victor Tate. Clark, flawless but itchy. The Conclave's stealth pod had landed me in an alley, and now I navigated streets where humans shouted, laughed, and tripped over drones delivering pizza. I suppressed a shudder. My wristcom, masked as a watch, recorded everything. Humans bartering with songs, children painting murals of stars on walls, a man arguing with a vending machine. "Illogical," I muttered, dodging a hover scooter. My mission, decode their chaos, felt impossible. The conclave's spire demanded silence, but here silence was extinct. A woman, Lena Kors, stopped me. "You new? Join the stargazing club." Her eyes sparkled, unnerving. "I work," I said, voice stiff. She grinned, handing me a flyer. "See the cosmos, eat snacks." My senses twitched. Snacks? I filed it under human traps. My comm pinged. Elder Sirath's thought, sharp. "Report, Vren." I sent data. Humans inventing hover shoes that exploded, yet they cheered. "Resilient," I noted, uneasy. At my rented cube, I reviewed feeds. Humans had sent a diplomatic flotilla toward conclave space. Ships adorned with lights spelling, "Let's chat." Elder Clion's voice broke through, forbidden. "They taunt us." The signal warped my comm, static flaring. "They don't taunt," I replied. "They invite." The feed showed their leader, Ambassador Quinn Rao, juggling during a speech about peace. Clion's mind roared. "You defend them?" My tendrils, hidden, curled. "I observe," I said, but doubt crept in. Lena's flyer lay on my table, its words, "Dream the stars," oddly heavy. A street festival began outside, humans singing to a moon. Their voices stirred something, a crack in my silence. Could I report their essence without speaking? Or was there chaos already in me? New Polaris never slept, its lights a defiant pulse against the dark. I, Vren Thala, alias Victor Tate, stood at my cube's window, human skin chafing, watching a crowd below launch kites shaped like nebulae. My wristcom buzzed. Elder Sirath's thought. Vren, their intent? I sent clips. Humans hosting alien karaoke, inviting species with songs about cosmic hugs. Absurd. Effective. My tendrils, concealed, ached to move. Lena Kors had roped me into her stargazing club, and I'd gone, posing as a shy clerk. Humans lay on grass, naming stars after pets. That's Fluffy's nebula, Lena said, pointing. I'd stared, senses confused. Humans reshaped the cosmos with whimsy. They bond through nonsense, I reported, uneasy. Sirath's mind pressed. Are they a threat? I hesitated. The feed showed humans resolving a trade dispute with a bake-off, their cakes diffusing a Voron warship's temper. Not a threat, I sent. A puzzle. Elder Clien's voice erupted, forbidden again. They mock order. Her words flickered my comm, a streetlight bursting outside. They don't mock, I countered. They ignore it. My sensors caught their flotilla nearing conclave space, broadcasting friendship poems. At the club, Lena handed me a telescope. See anything weird, Victor? I saw humans, chaotic, fragile, yet colonizing stars. Weird's relative, I said, dodging. She laughed, warm, dangerous. My comm pinged. Elder Zorith, speaking. Vren, you're tainted. His voice dimmed a star. I froze. Tainted? I'd laughed at a human joke about warp drives. Once. The feed shifted. Ambassador Quinn Rao, addressing the galaxy, offered peace through shared chaos. Voron and Trenva joined their flotilla, charmed. Clien's mind roared, Return, Vren! But Lena's voice echoed, Stay, Victor. See the stars. My tendrils twitched, torn. Could I report humanity's heart without losing mine? Or had their noise already cracked my vow? Dawn painted new Polaris gold. Humans already cluttering the streets with cosmic flea markets. I, Vren Thaler, as Victor Tate, wove through stalls selling star-shaped muffins and warp-speed socks. My human skin itched, my tendrils caged, yet I lingered, drawn to the chaos. My wristcom burned. Elder Clien's voice, sharp. Vren, you're compromised. Return. Her words warped a stall's hollow sign, sparking. I'm observing, I lied, sending data. Humans trading poems for tech. Their flotilla now a festival in conclave space. Voron ships dancing to galactic funk. Clien's mind hissed. They corrupt. I didn't argue. Lena Kors waved me over, her stall piled with nebula jam. Victor, try some, she urged. I declined, senses wary. Jam wasn't food, it was a plot. My comm flared. Elder Sirath, demanding. Their essence, friend. I sent clips. Humans fixing a reactor with duct tape, surviving a meteor storm by singing to it. They defy logic, I noted, but my tone softened. Lena dragged me to a star painting event. Humans splashing colours on a hollow canvas, naming it Hope's Cluster. I stared, tendrils stirring. Hope? Elder Zorith's voice broke through, a forbidden rasp. You feel, Vren. His words dimmed the canvas. Humans gasping. I analyse, I snapped. But I joined the painting, my brush adding a silver streak. Zorith's mind pressed. Extract yourself. I couldn't. The feed showed Ambassador Quinn Rao hosting a peace carnival in orbit, Trenva juggling with humans. The conclave's silence cracked further, elders whispering. Lena nudged me. Victor, you're quiet. Stars got your tongue? I flinched. Tongue? My disguise held, but her warmth unnerved. Just thinking, I said. She grinned. Think louder. My comm spiked. Client, ordering my recall. You're one of them, she accused. My tendrils froze. Had I spoken aloud? Or was humanity's spark making me want to? New Polaris's night buzzed with a cosmic talent show. Humans juggling drones and reciting odes to comets. I, Vren Thaler, alias Victor Tate, stood backstage, roped in by Lena Kors to judge. My human skin felt tight, my tendrils restless. Elder Clion's voice haunted my wristcom. Vren, you're lost. Return. Her words flickered stage lights, humans unbothered, laughing. I sent Sirath data, humans inventing a mood engine that powered cities with joy. Their flotilla now a galactic party, Vorin and Trenva hooked. They weaponize whimsy, I reported, but my tendrils twitched. I'd clapped for a poet. Sirath's thought was cold. You're infected. Explain. I showed a clip. Humans resolving a wormhole crisis by befriending it with music. Effective. Insane. Lena handed me a scorepad. Victor, pick a winner. Her grin was a trap, warm and relentless. I muttered, they're all excessive. She laughed. That's the point. My comm pinged. Elder Zorith, speaking again. Vren, you're speaking their words. His voice dimmed a spotlight, a human shrugging it off. I mimic, I lied, but I joined a chant, my voice slipping. The feed showed Ambassador Quinn Rao, now leading a galactic council of vibes, species debating via dance-offs. Clion's mind roared, this is anarchy. I didn't disagree, yet I stayed, judging a kid's song about stardust dreams. My score, 8/10, felt like betrayal. Sirath demanded, their core, Vren? I hesitated. They create, I sent, showing humans building a moon base with recycled ships, singing. Clion's voice cracked my comm. Extract or be erased. My tendrils curled. Erased? Lena nudged me. Victor, you're glowing. Happy? I froze. Glowing? My disguise held, but her words stung. The talent show roared. Humans cheering a juggler dropping drones but grinning. Could I abandon their light? Or was my silence already broken? A hover parade lit New Polaris. Humans riding glowing platforms, tossing star candy to crowds. I, Vren Thaler, as Victor Tate, dodged a sugary projectile, my human skin prickling. Lena Kors dragged me onto a float, shouting, wave, Victor! My tendrils, hidden, recoiled. But I waved. The crowd's cheers a strange warmth. My wristcom burned. Elder Sirath. Vren, report or face judgment. I sent data. Humans launching peace probes broadcasting jokes, their flotilla now a coalition with Vorin, Trenva, and rogue Dominion ships. They unite through absurdity, I noted, but my voice cracked. I'd laughed at a pun. Sirath's thought was a blade. You're unraveling. My sensors caught the feed. Ambassador Quinn Rao hosting a cosmic summit, species signing treaties with glitter pens. Elder Clion's voice erupted, forbidden. Vren, you're theirs. Her words warped the float's hollow. Humans cheering the glitch. I serve the conclave, I snapped, but I joined the parade, tossing candy. Clion's mind roared. Return or burn. My tendrils froze. Burn. Lena grabbed my arm. Victor, you're stiff. Dance. Her rhythm was chaos, infectious. The feed showed humans fixing a star's decay with a vibe reactor, singing as it stabilized. They reshape reality, I sent Sirath, uneasy. Elder Zorith spoke, voice dimming the parade's lights. You speak for them. I flinched. I'd called humans brilliant in a report. The crowd chanted, Victor! Victor! Lena grinned. You're a star. Sirath demanded. Their flaw, Vren. I hesitated, showing a clip. Humans arguing over best sandwich, nearly sparking a riot, then resolving it with a picnic. Their flaw is their strength, I sent. Clion's thought was venom. You're no elder. My tendrils curled, torn. Could I reject this chaos? Or had humanity's spark already claimed my voice? New Polaris's dawn sparked with a cosmic bake-off. Humans sculpting cakes like galaxies. I, Vren Thaler, Victor Tate, stood at Lena Kors's stall, judging nebula frosting. My human skin felt foreign, my tendrils aching to break free. Elder Clion's voice seared my wristcom. Vren, you're a traitor. Return. Her words flickered a hollow oven, humans laughing it off. I sent Sirith data. Humans hosting star markets, trading tech for stories, their flotilla now a galactic hub, Vorin and Trenva pledging loyalty. They build through joy, I reported, but my tendrils trembled. I tasted a cake, savouring it. Sirath's thought was stone. You're lost, Vren. The feed showed Ambassador Quinn Rao resolving a war with a peace picnic, species sharing pies. Elder Zorith's voice cracked through, dimming a stall's lights. You've spoken their praise. I froze. I'd written, humans inspire in a log. I observe, I lied, but I'd joined the judging, scoring a kid's comet cake 9/10. Lena nudged me. Victor, you're smiling. My senses panicked. Smiling? My disguise held, but her warmth was a tide. The feed flared. Humans launching a hope beacon, broadcasting dreams to uncharted stars. Client roared, extract now? My tendrils curled. Extract? I'd helped Lena bake, my hands dusted with flour. Sirath demanded, their danger, Vren? I showed a clip. Humans overloading a warp gate for fun, nearly collapsing a sector, then fixing it with a song. Their danger is their drive. I sent. Client's thought was fire. You're no longer ours. My comm sparked, dying. Lena handed me a cake slice. Victor, stay human. The crowd cheered a baker's pulsar tart, their joy a pulse. My tendrils stirred, free of silence's weight. Could I abandon the conclave's cold, or was humanity's chaos now my voice? New Polaris pulsed with a starlight marathon, humans running under hollow constellations. I, Vren Thala, as Victor Tate, jogged beside Lena Kors, my human skin sweating, tendrils caged but restless. My wristcom was dead. Elder Client's final words, you're no longer ours, a scar. I'd sent no report to Sirath yet. I ran, caught in humanity's rhythm. Lena grinned, breathless. Victor, you're fast for a clerk. I muttered, practice, dodging the truth. The marathon's feed broadcast galaxy-wide. Humans racing for cosmic unity. Vorin and Trenva runners joining. Ambassador Quinn Rao led, waving a flag saying, run for fun. My senses twitched. Fun? Their flotilla, now a galactic festival, hosted peace races in orbit. Elder Sirath's thought pierced my mind. No comm needed. Vren, you've fallen. His voice dimmed the hollow stars, runners shrugging. I've seen, I replied, breaking protocol. I sent mental clips. Humans inventing a dream drive, powering ships with imagination, surviving a void storm by storytelling to it. They create, I said, my voice aloud, startling Lena. She laughed. Victor, you're weird. My tendrils stirred. I'd cheered a runner, my disguise cracking. Sirith's mind pressed, return or be erased. I ran faster, dodging. The feed showed humans building a hope station, a hub for species, funded by cosmic bake sales. Zorith's voice echoed faint. You're theirs, Vren. I'd written a marathon poem, shared it. Lena grabbed my hand, pulling me to the finish line. We did it, Victor. The crowd roared, humans hugging strangers. Sirath demanded, their fault, Vren? I sent a final clip. Humans arguing over best runner, sparking a brawl, then laughing it off with drinks. Their fault is their heart, I said. My tendrils broke free, unseen, embracing the chaos. Could I stay silent, or was I human now? New Polaris glowed with a cosmic art fair, humans sculpting hollow statues of dreams. I, Vren Thala, Victor Tate, no more, stood exposed, my tendrils free, human skin shed after the marathon. Lena Kors stared, then shrugged. Cool tentacles, Victor. Want to sculpt? My senses faltered. Acceptance? My wristcom was gone, but Elder Sirath's thought burned. Vren, you're banished. I didn't reply. I joined the fair, shaping a hollow of stars, humans clapping. The feed broadcast galaxy-wide. Ambassador Quinn Rao unveiling a unity mural. Vorin and Trenva adding colours. They weave chaos into order, I thought, tendrils dancing. Sirath's mind roared, you've betrayed us. His voice dimmed a statue, Humans cheering the effect. I sent no data, free. Lena handed me a hollow tool. Make something real, Victor. I sculpted a spire, my old home, now distant. The feed showed humans launching a dream fleet. Ships powered by shared stories, welcoming species. Elder Clyon's voice, faint, broke through. You're nothing. I laughed aloud, startling a kid. I'm here, I said. Tendrils painting light. The fair pulsed. Humans trading art for promises. Quinn Rao's speech aired. We're messy, but we're yours. Vorin pledged ships. Trenva offered worlds. My tendrils paused. Humanity's flotilla, once a joke, was a galactic heart. Sirath demanded, their end, Vren? I sent a mental clip. Humans bickering over best art, starting a paint fight, then hugging. Their end is their start, I said. Lena nudged me. Victor, you're home. My tendrils glowed, no longer conclaves. The crowd chanted, Unity, as hollow stars bloomed. Clyon's final thought faded. You're lost. I wasn't. I sculpted with Lena, my voice joining human songs. Could the elders silence this, or had humanity's spark rewritten my stars? New Polaris shimmered with a galactic harmony fest, humans and species dancing under hollow auroras. I, Vren Thalor, no longer Victor, moved freely, tendrils weaving light with Lena cores. My conclave ties severed, Elder Sirith's last thought, you're erased, a faint echo. I danced, my voice mingling with human songs, their chaos my home. The feed broadcast to the stars. Ambassador Quinn Rao leading a cosmic choir, Vorin, Trenva, and Dominion exiles singing. They bind through heart, I thought, tendrils bright. Humans had turned their flotilla into a unity ark, a roaming haven for all. My old spire, silent, felt like a tomb. Sirath's mind flickered, weak. Vren, you've doomed us. I ignored him, joining Lena's dance. She grinned. You're all in, huh? I nodded, tendrils spinning auroras. The feed showed humans inventing a peace grid, a network calming wars with shared dreams. Clyon's voice, barely audible, hissed, They'll ruin order. I sent no reply, showing a clip mentally. Humans debating best dance, sparking a brawl, then laughing, uniting. Quinn Rao's speech aired. We're flawed, but we build. Species cheered, pledging worlds. My tendrils paused. Humanity's absurdity was power, reshaping galaxies. Sirath demanded, Their limit, Vren? I sent a final clip. Humans overloading a peace grid for epic lights, nearly breaking it, then fixing it with a song. Their limit is their will, I said aloud. Lena grabbed my tendril. You're us, Vren. The crowd roared, species entwined, chaos a symphony. Clyon's thought died, the conclave silent. I danced, my voice no longer forbidden, my stars human. Could the elders reclaim their quiet, or had humanity's noise reshaped the cosmos? New Polaris blazed with a cosmic unity summit. Humans and species crafting a galactic pact under starlit domes. I, Vren Thalor, stood with Lena cores, my tendrils weaving hollow pledges, no longer conclave scribe. The elder's spire was silent, Sirath's final thought. You've broken us. A dead whisper. I spoke freely, my voice human. My home here. Ambassador Quinn Tao sealed the pact. Her words a beacon. We're chaos, but we're kind. Vorin, Trenva, and ex-Dominion signed, their ships orbiting the Unity Ark, a human dream, now real. My tendrils glowed, shaping a hollow of Earth, humans cheering. The feed showed their hope grid, linking stars with stories, wars fading. The conclave's silence was gone, elders speaking fractured. Lena handed me a hollow pen. Sign, Vren. I did, pledging to New Polaris, my tendrils steady. The feed flared, humans hosting a galactic talent swap, teaching Vorin to paint, learning Trenva's songs. Clyon's faint voice flickered. You've ruined eternity. I laughed, joining a human song, my tendrils dancing. Eternity's overrated, I said aloud. Quinn met my gaze. You're ours, Vren. I nodded, showing a clip. Humans bickering over best pact, starting a mock duel, then sharing drinks. Their chaos was their strength, uniting galaxies. The summit roared, species embracing the arc a new heart. My tendrils wove light, no longer silent, no longer cold. Years later, New Polaris thrived, a hub of dreams. I stood with Lena, stars above, my voice loud. Humanity hadn't conquered, they'd invited, laughed, created. The galaxy wobbled, not broken, but alive, its silence traded for songs. As a human child sang to the stars, I knew their spark had won.